What's up, guys? So, trade recap for USDCHF this week. So, I've been on a two trade winning streak on USDCHF and it's been a bliss. So, come with me, let me show you how I was able to capture some good trade idea. Just one good trade idea, honestly, because I'm a swing trader for my Forex pairs. So, I was able to capture this move and it was one mind blowing move. So, on the weekly, before the week started, this was what I saw. We had, if we go on the line chart, we can see we have been very bearish on the dollar. So once the dollar is bearish, automatically the CHF is definitely going to be gaining against the dollar. So dollar will be also weak on USD CHF. So if you look at dollar, you can see how very bearish we are on the dollar. So let's go on the bigger candle. You can see how much bearish we are on the dollar. So back to USD CHF. So looking at that situation, I came onto the daily charts. You can see we have a double top formation here, and we can see how price has been bearish. You can see price has been doing this double top here, came back down, created a high, came back down, created another high. Then we have this. So if we come back to the 4-hour time frame, you can see how when price got to this point, I was patiently waiting for price to continue to sell short term based off the trend we currently are. So you can see this was, sorry, 1 second. So you can see this was on Monday and price was doing this. I'm using my bar replay tool to show you how I was able to get on this move. So on Tuesday, we're this bearish, we had a lot of momentum. Then once we created this high here, this is a supply zone, just the way I've always spoken about how I trade. So this is a supply zone here, and I was looking for just this pattern. First off, we are coming from this high, so you can see first the downtrend. The downtrend is being supported. Then we have price continue to sell short. Then we can see I was expecting this pattern. So once we had this, I was just patiently waiting. If price is able to give me this situation, comes back to this level here, I'll be looking to sell short. So what did price do? Price did exactly that. But before it did that, we had a big bearish push here on Wednesday. So I was still expecting my trade idea. So you can see how price came back here. This was on Wednesday, close of Wednesday. So Thursday open, you can see we have a supply zone here, 1. We have price come back to this place, 2. You can see we have a doji. So let me highlight some of the things that made me go on take this trade. So 1, we're in a downtrend. The trend is your friend. Remember, guys, the trend is always your friend. So we're in a downtrend. That's first confluence. Secondly, we have a supply zone. 2, we have a doji here. So we have a doji. 3, we have momentum in our favor. 4, you can see what price did. Now we have an evening star in play. So you can see how much confluence that was in this particular setup. So we have an evening star. This is what we call like the A+ setup. So we have an evening star in play here. We have an evening star in play here. So remember, I always talk about trading psychology, or how I think about trading from a series of trade perspectives. So the fact that this pattern is here doesn't guarantee anything. Price can give this exact pattern and you're looking to sell short. There's no certainty and price just continue to go up. So remember, there's no certainty. All you need to do is see your idea, trade your idea, and manage your risk properly. So back to the trade idea. So once I noticed this happened 22 o'clock. This wasn't the time for my entry yet. I went on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, before I got to the 1 hour time frame, I had to wait for 6 o'clock candle to open. So we had this another rejection, yet another rejection. So part of the confluences again. Let me expand this. Another rejection. Another rejection, and it's a hammer from a hammer candlestick. So this is why you need to learn all the major candlesticks patterns so you know what to do when things are occurring in the market. So now once I saw this was 6 o'clock close, I went on the 1 hour time frame. So I was looking for a good momentum to allow me joining. So you can see how price closed on the 1 hour. You can see how much momentum we had. If I take this, if I close off all of this, you can see we also have another hammer formation here. So I was waiting for the next candle. I set my sell stop right here. So why I set a sell stop is so that I can just join the momentum instead of waiting. Sometimes it depends on how I see the flow. So you can see how price immediately did this and I joined in. So this particular candle tagged me in. So I went on the 4 hour time frame, and you can see how much bearish momentum we have in the market. So some of the reasons that gave me more confidence on this particular trade was the fact that before this happened, DXY, let me go back on the bar replay so you see, cancel this. Let me do this so you see what I mean. These are some of the things you need to learn. So some of you can see as at this particular time, DXY has already done the whole thing. It has already sold a lot. And with a weak dollar, you expect a weak dollar on USDCHF, like the pairing with the Swiss francs, you expect a weak dollar too. So, but DXY has already played. USD is already weak. So all we need to do now is just to capitalize on that situation with the Swiss francs. So we had a big push. Once we had the big push, I quickly checked and I saw that, okay, I had a 1-to-1. Remember, there's still a level here that can alter this trade idea. So you protect yourself once you have a 1-to-1. When I mean a 1-to-1, you already have, let's say I'm risking $1,000 on this particular trade. I've already made 1,000 back. So there's no point allowing the trade come back to stop me out in negative. It can always stop me out in break even, but it shouldn't stop me out in negative. So with that being said, I just set my break even and let the trade. So now this trade is risk free, so we just let it play. So you can see how price just went ballistic, like no stopping at all till we got to TP. And I was looking for a 1-to-3. I didn't take my TP here. I took my TP at a 1-to-3, which is around this level, and that was it for USDCHF. So that's a 2-trade winning streak on USDCHF using the same pattern. The previous trade was this one here. For my guys that have seen my USDCHF profitable trade video, this was the same pattern that played here is the same pattern that plays here, like clockwork. But remember, the fact that I played here on this particular trade does not give a guarantee that the next trade, this pattern is going to work exactly like that. Remember to look at trading from a series of trade perspective. So look at your trading from a series of trade. When you have 20 trades, sample size of like 20 trades. So let's say I'm taking this particular pattern now. I'm going to stay consistent on this pattern for a sample size of 20 trades. So that's how you look at trading. So yeah, that's my USDCHF winning streak on this particular week. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and join us on this channel. Subscribe so you can continue to learn stuff like this. Also turn on your notification bell so that when I drop content, you know we always drop fire content. So when I drop content, you're able to grab on it as quick as possible. So this is how trading works, guys. This is how trading works. Easy, but not too easy. So one of the hardest way to make easy money. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.